Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well-timed, excellent interception. And there's green grass ahead of him. Martinez. Filippo Inzaghi.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played with speed from back to front. Adley receives it in a good position here. Nice-looking ball. Chips it through. Mignon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Osimhen, and he's managed to get free. That is a crunching tackle. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball, somewhat off target. And here's Osimhen, and it's Barella.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Modric in acres of space out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Well, that has not gone well. That's rather hopeful. They're back in possession and ready to go again. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Well, they've got it again. He won't be happy with that one. Knocks it into space. Now it's Osimhen. And the finish! He's missed, but not by that far. This is their second corner of the game. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Estupinian. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Martinez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Estupinian. Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's Ribéry.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking for the run. Estupinian. Estupinian made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Thiaw kept his eye on it, and he's there. Estupinian. That's good running with the ball. Oh, cracking ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Estupinian aimed beyond the defence. Oh, played through for the wide man. And the keeper has it. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Chow cuts it out. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Oh, no joy this time. Estupinian. Driving on and making good progress. Martinez! Martinez! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Keeper's dealt with that. Chance for a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Barella. Foot in. Tomori.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, played right into his path. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chance, surely! Marvellous goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should...
Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Modric, ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, what about it? Milan have come back from the very brink. Tries from distance. He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Now he's off and running. And this is Morata. Morata was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Searching pass he's played there. Martinez. Well, that is one way to stop him. And he welcomes it in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No way through. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Now there's a fight. Chance! Goal! Milan! And they're back in front.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Not the most accurate pass. Barella. Martinez. Well, played right into his path. Rafael Leao! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And this is Morata. Estupinian has it in a wide position. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great vision. He's on it. Can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. Hernandez crosses. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And he'll shoot here! Now that's well seen too. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Modric. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's neat. Tries to play it through. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well. Applies the finish! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Ribéry. Here's a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ribéry clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Benacer. Ribéry. Modric. Estupinian. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Barella. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. We have already started here. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. Milan gifted a massive chance. So the most significant moment of the game. That's an extraordinary save from Sommer. Milan with the corner, there first. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Gatti charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And here's Morata. Morata proves just a little bit too strong. Looking to play him in. No, that's been intercepted. Mkhitaryan. Now it's Morata. Adli. There is Franck Ribéry. Just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double fig goes for the shot! Oh, just over.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Distributed tidily. Referee's given a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Hoisted in. He's got full. Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Thuram! Oh, the ball's run loose here. DiMarco puts them all in. Bastoni getting this one clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Has a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Knocks it into space. Sommer gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. DiMarco. A probing pass. Thiaw cuts it out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Martinez. Estupinian. Tries to play it through. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. Ribery. That's a good ball out wide. And Tomori. Pass somewhat off target. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that every...
Climbs up big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Ashlani. DiMarco. Thuram. The message is clear, none shall pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Adli. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has a look out. Oh, decent chance! There it is! Inter are back in business. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 6.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now he's off and running. Adli. Tomori. Milan finding their passes. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram. Fratesi. Now that's well seen too. Benacer. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan get the ball rolling in the second half. Well, there is a look that says it all. A pierce. Could be danger here. There's the shot! Goal, Milan! And they get themselves in front! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan go into good effort from distance. Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And a goal kick. Estupinian. Modric. Estupinian. Now it's Martinez. Now it's Thuram. Benacer. And it's Ribery. Tomori. DiMarco kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get it through? And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's Rafael Leao! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And now he has two. Milan go two up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Asllani is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Can he finish? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. Sommer, in the context of the game, he must save it. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Thuram, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Milan still have the cards to affect this game. Pings in across, and he shoots! In for the pieces! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Real chance! Good try, very good try in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Fratesi. Shelhanolu. That's Mkhitaryan. Threads one in. Hit into the middle. Shapes to shoot! And he's quick to get it clear again. And now they can clear their lines. Played into space. Rafael Leao. 75 minutes played. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out. He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
It's a good effort. You can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Now it's Martinez. And here's Thuram. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's found a way through. Rafael Leao! And again! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been...
Up he goes! In he goes again! They've scored! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Rafael Leao at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Rafael Leao! And he seemed certain to get the sixth. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Chukwueze! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now, can they get him away? Played into space out wide. He's got away. Goes for a shot! And that's wide. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. And he goes cross-field. Can he get on the end of this?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Estupinian clears it away. And he's had it nicked away. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, someone I see as being a well-rounded forward is Alvaro Morata. You can expect a lot of balls into the box when he's leading the line, with him being so good in the air. And he does score a lot of headed goals, something I see as the outstanding quality in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Xiao. Oh, what a mistake! That has not gone well. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Danger averted for now. And the pass is intercepted. They get a throw in. Pressing high. Oh no, this does not look good. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he is going into that little black book. Estupinian engages and forces him off the ball. He is through here. Now, can he find a finish?
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And he gets rid in a hurry. No, he wasn't going to let him pass. And the shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's making progress on the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Milan
So far.
could be danger here. He's through and all alone. Great chance. It's there. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Gol! Ha segnato al 26esimo minuto, numero 35.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to
Shapes to shoot! And for a moment, time stood still. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it out wide. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out.